So the quarterbacks that ESPN put on the hot seat, starting with Bryce Young from the Panthers,
Yep.
he's the former number 1 pick. He's got to take a big step this year.
Right.
He's got to look a lot better. He's got to be able to stand in the pocket and find receivers consistently, get into the end zone. He's got to stay healthy. So pressure's on him, no question. They said Geno Smith, Daniel Jones, absolutely. I'd throw in Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
He's got to be on the hot seat as well.
Yep.
I think he's going to thrive. I think he's going to have a nice year. So those are some of the quarterbacks. And then they also had wide receivers on this list as well. George Pickens, Deebo Samuel, Devontae Adams, Jamison Williams, Stephon Diggs. So those are some interesting names. Anyone jump out to you that you've got a thought on that they should or should not be on the hot seat?
I'm coming on like Deebo. Come on, man.
You like South Carolina. You like Deebo.
That's right. My daughter went to South Carolina, so I got to pull for Deebo. Come on. He got hurt last year. Come on.
That's a little surprising.
Yeah,
No,
come on.
And honestly, I think Kyle Shanahan should be on his seat should be warm.
Yeah.
I think they got as much talent as anybody.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
And Lynch is a smart general manager.
Yep.
But you wonder how long Lynch is going to put up with that because Lynch hit people. He actually wore pads. He actually is in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually knows what it takes to win. And he likes Kyle, and he probably likes his dad and the whole pedigree he came from. But I think Kyle's in definite hot seat.
Because it's Super Bowl or bust for them. Like the Eagles are in that category. I mean, really, the Bills are in that category. But
definitely.
They probably don't have a Super Bowl roster. They remind me a little bit of the Panthers a few years ago when the Panthers had Cam and sort of average wide receivers.
Right.
That's what Buffalo's dealing with. And so will that free Josh Allen up to just throw to the open guy versus the pressure of, I got to throw to Stephon Diggs. Diggs is going to be in my ear all the time.
Right.
So speaking of Diggs, there's some pressure on him. How's he going to do leaving Buffalo and, kind of wind his way out of Buffalo?
Right.
Well, now he goes with another stud quarterback, but is he going to get in line and be a team player alongside Nico Collins and Tank Dell? Because they got weapons in Houston.
Right. I'm hoping that C.J. Stroud can, some of his humility rub off on Stephon Diggs. Maybe a little Jesus rub off on him.
I hope so.
Stroud. I love Stroud, though.
Yeah.
Back to Bryce Young. So, everybody that is in Pantherland understands, and my understanding was from the inside that Frank Reich wanted to draft Stroud in the first place. All right, so kind of went with Bryce Young and experienced all of the consequences of that. But, man, I love Bryce Young. I love his mindset. I love the fact that he is able to stay cool and calm, and he came into the league, and he was literally baptized by fire. And so, Bryce, if you're out there today listening to this podcast, I have no idea that you are, but I believe in you, and I don't care what they say about you being on the hot seat, man. Your mind's right. Your heart's right. Let's go.
That's it. Yeah, I think he will take a step, but I understand him feeling like he is on the hot seat because especially with the pressure of C.J. Stroud had a great rookie year and Bryce Young did not. So there's the list, and so if you're watching right now, you can leave your comments. Who do you think is on the hot seat or should be on the hot seat, shouldn't be on the hot seat? And then even a guy like Daniel Jones, it's amazing that he continues to have the starting job. He got the big contract. He's been injured. He's been inconsistent. He's got himself a big weapon now with Neighbors coming in as a rookie wide receiver out of LSU. So there's pressure on Daniel Jones to take the next step, but then they don't give him a running back. They let Saquon Barkley walk. So, Devin Singletary is an okay veteran type of guy, but a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones to carry this team.
Absolutely.
And so I'm not sure if he'll be able to do that. I'm not banking on that, I don't think.
You're not betting the farm on that.
No way.